Tadaima, welcome back to Being Tawana. If you are new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, thank you for returning. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share any videos that you find useful and helpful. So, today is Therapy Thursday, and I recorded a video a few days ago, like 2 nights ago. And I love the topic, but I was in my favorite place, which is my bed, chilling, tired, trying to make it that night. So, y'all getting this today. I am leaving from this area that I love to come to. I went to Food Dog. I'll probably post the picture or something now, who knows. Y'all know I'm lazy and I don't like to edit my videos, but I might have to today because I'm doing this, trying to make it home, trying to make it to the house. So anyway, I want to come on here today to talk about the things to talk about the things that I didn't know and I didn't realize. Just being a black person, a black woman in general. So I was on the phone today with my son. We were talking about his future. I'm very big on, I don't want to say I'm my kids like their friend, but I don't be tripping about stuff at all. Like I just don't. The way that I grew up, I can't say I had that open communication with the parental figure growing up myself. So the way that I parent my children, the way I parented my kids, my young adults, it's very different than most people. But anyway, we were talking, and we were talking about his future and making sure that he realizes that, we can only do one thing at a time. Do not be so anxious and thinking about the future so much, because you rob yourself of being in the present, experiencing the joy that you can have right now. We talked about that. Then I brought this up to him. I hope he doesn't get upset with me about this, but we were talking about relationships. And I told him, I said, the one thing that I realize now, I said, you are your most authentic self right now. And any young lady that you meet that you really gravitate towards and that you really want to be with her, spend your time with her, she is going to be her most authentic self right now, because there's nothing that the two of you can offer each other. Like, not really, just yourself. And I said, the one thing that I see other races do, they get married in college, or they find somebody when they're young and they find a good partner and they go far in life, and they form a partnership and they go far. I see doctors that I work with, they met their wife when they were in college, and they both graduated and they worked, and now they have a young family starting out, and the wife has a good career path, the husband is a doctor or whatever, great career path, or a lawyer or whatever, and they go far in life and they're able to raise a family and have that unit. Nowadays I think people get divorced, or they have their reasons, and they don't really think about working through the relationship, working through the differences and the things that go on in a relationship. They just kind of give up on it. And sometimes that happens. You don't always stay with somebody that you were with in your youth, but if you start out with the right person, you can go very far in life, and you can have a wonderful and joyous and prosperous life. And I was telling my son, that's It's okay that, you still feeling out your person, your people, or whatever you're doing. You're a young man. I get that. Be safe always. I get that. But don't miss out on that opportunity to find that one, because this is the best time in your life to do that. Best time. And it made me think about the decisions that I made at that age, and the person at the time that I chose to be with at that age. And I don't live with regret. I feel like everything that happens to me in my life, every experience, it brings me to the woman that you see today, right now. And that's important. I wish I knew this 20-something years ago. I wish I did. I wish I knew it then. But it's okay. It's okay. I know it now. And I don't take any shorts about my life at all right now, period. So that's where we at. And then another thing, the way I think, those years living in Japan and, having, co-workers and great acquaintances, from there, and just seeing how they raise their children. Those young people do not leave their parents' homes unless they are getting married. And when they leave and they get married, they buy a mansion, which is really like a apartment, high-rise apartment over there. They don't have a lot of land space like we do in the States here. So they're able to buy their mansion, and have their family. Now, their family dynamic after they have kids, that's a whole different story, and we ain't gonna get into that today. But the way that those parent those children over there, parent their kids there, I've somewhat adopted that in my mindset with how I raised my children. And I want you to have a comfortable place to land, but I don't want you to be too comfortable, because you still need to get out here and do what you have to do. I had to do what I had to do. My upbringing and whatever, the way I was raised and whatnot, it was necessary because of the way life went. And that's that. So, you have kids, they're teenagers, young adults. Really show them the way to be independent and to have, a great familial relationship, in their own, with their own person that they choose, make sure you tell them about, finances and credit and learning skills that are necessary. And, being with someone in a genuine, real, and intentional way. Don't just push them out when they're 18. Don't just make them get out. Don't do that. All you do when you put that into your young adult, your young kid, your teenager's head, at 18 you gotta do this and that, you gotta da-da-da-da, you are perpetuating the poverty mindset. And it's a cycle. And me being a black woman, that's what we learn. That's what I learned. That's what I learned. But me living overseas and being in a different culture and seeing how they raise their children, it made me think differently. And even now, I'm looking at people that I work with and people that I know that we chit chat, and I love to learn about other people, like their culture and the way they think and everything. Whether we agree or not, doesn't matter. I still want to know. It opens me up into, having a broader mind about things. And I'm telling you, learning things that I wish I would have known, like I said, 20 years ago. So it's not necessarily regret. It's just having a late aha moment. Let's just call it that. So with that being said, I am going to pay attention to what I'm doing, because I am doing this. I should not be doing this. But I'm almost home, thank God. So enjoy the rest of your day.